Hello the internet! It is Sunday the 23rd of July 2017. It's an absolutely beautiful day outside. It's winter in Australia. It's a little bit windy. Seeing Sydney suburbs. It's a segment on my channel if you've not seen it before. It's where I go out and explore one suburb of Sydney completely at random. There are 668 suburbs in this greater metropolitan area that they call Sydney, and I choose a random one on a spreadsheet to go and explore, and I typically try to have a meat pie, which is an Australian food item. I was going to say snack, it's not a snack. Well, it can be used as a snack. It can be a meal as well. Let's find out where I'm going to head to today. I have a spreadsheet here on my computer, which lists literally from 1 through to 668, all the way down to 668. These green ones here, the ones I've already done. I go to a random number generator. It already puts a number in for me, but I have to change the parameters. So 668. When I hit generate number, whatever comes up is where I'm going. That is 174. Back to the spreadsheet. Down to 174. It is, where are we going today? We are gonna go to Curl Curl. Curl Curl is a northern beach suburb. I know roughly where it is, sort of heading towards Mona where I used to skate. It should be beautiful up there on the coast in the winter. Should be able to get a meat pie, maybe grab a stout, like a long neck of stout. Let's do a little bit of research on Curl Curl first. Wikipedia tells me it is a coastal suburb. It is very famous for its surfing beaches. There's a saltwater lagoon at the northern end of Curl Curl Beach. Looking at the Google map here, it looks like we've got a parkland here, which is obviously the beach. This is the coast, that must be a parkland behind it. We've got parks here and here, Bennett Street and Sturgis Avenue. They look like two parks, so I should explore them. It's like a kind of a small suburb. It does come down here a little bit, but we don't want to go out of Curl Curl and into North Curl Curl. We want to stay in Curl Curl. I'm sure somewhere here we'll be able to get a meat pie. To get to Curl Curl from where I live, you need to take 2 trains, a ferry and a bus. First train from Janali, right here. Change at Town Hall for another train, or when the platform's closed, you don't take a train, you walk. I was going to take a train 2 stations, Wynyard, then Curricula Quay. Instead, I'm going to walk. At least with walking, you get to see a little bit of this beautiful city of Sydney. But this is a Seeing Sydney Suburbs on Curl Curl, not Sydney CBD. So just ignore everything you're seeing behind me until we get to Curl Curl. Not all bad, is it? Take a ferry to Manly, Sydney's famous Manly ferry. I do enjoy this trip to Manly. Mind you, the destination is not Manly, it's Curl Curl. We have to go through Manly though. This is definitely one of Sydney's more scenic ferry rides for obvious reasons. Opera House, Harbour Bridge, scenery everywhere. Just look around. Winter in Australia, huh? It's the middle of July and it's winter. Taking my jumper off. Could be a good time to do NSD. NSD, this episode is The Vitals. The Vitals were a band that we toured with in Europe, in the UK in 2015. Fantastic 3-piece from LA. If you like experimental guitar and drum sounds, you are definitely gonna love The Vitals. I can't speak highly enough. Lovely people, lovely band. I've got 5 different shows I photographed. I'll show you photos from those. And if you like the photos and you want to purchase any photos, use this coupon code, GIVESAMINUTE-THE Vitals, all uppercase, all one word, and you get 15% off photos from The Vitals from these 5 shows I shot in the UK, various parts of the UK, Wolverhampton, that's all I can remember. I can remember venue names, the Clooney. I can't remember any venue names. It was in the UK, check them out, The Vitals. take a bus to our final destination, Curl. This is a super popular place to come, especially on a Sunday. Absolutely packed. Hey buddy. This bus will take me almost to the spot, South Curl. Not technically Curl, close enough. Curl. First thing I need to do is find a bakery. That trip took a little bit longer than I anticipated because of that train that was out, and I am absolutely famished. Let's get a meat pie in Curl. I just spoke to a local. Is it the lights there at the intersection? There isn't really any bakeries or delis or anything in Curl apparently. Just spoke to some more locals. Apparently I was going maybe not the right direction. There's actually a better option for a set of shops just through this park, across the little stream that runs to the ocean and up the little hill past the school, and there's going to be shops, little deli and maybe a fish and chip shop or something. This is the gentleman who told me about this little shortcut to the shops. Yep. Thank you so much, man.
It's all right. Over the bridge, past the school, up to the shops.
Apparently this is a Curl secret, so nobody do this after I've done it.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Cool.
That's the kind of knowledge you only get from a local. Had I have not stopped that person and asked, I wouldn't have discovered this spot. The lesson there is ask people and find cool places. And now I'm on a netball court. Bakery's closed. Maybe a pie in the takeaway joint. I doubt it though. Hey buddy.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. Do you serve meat pies in here?
Meat pie?
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have
No meat pies. I'm that hungry, I'm gonna have to just get food here anyway. It's not everywhere can you get a meat pie in Sydney. This is one place where I've just... Wait a second. What's over the street here? A place called Curly's. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm really well, thanks. How can I help you?
Do you serve pies here? Any meat pies?
We don't serve meat pies here.
That's two places that don't, so I'm going to have to say there's nowhere I can get a pie. I'm going to get something from here anyway. So you heard no meat pies here in Curl, but this place, Curly's, does have a lovely menu, and I've ordered a beef bacon burger. This is not a food vlog, so I'm not going to... From here in, I'm going to eat. On Seeing Sydney Suburbs, I'd show you the pie and I'd eat the pie and talk about the pie. This is not a pie, this is a burger. Burgers come, burgers go. We're at a cool place, given, but that's not the point of Seeing Sydney Suburbs. So just let me have my food and then we'll go down to the beach and I'll show you a bit of Curl. I've also just realised that technically I'm in North Curl. Once you cross over that lagoon, you enter North Curl. So we're not even in Curl technically anyway. Mind you, I did check in Curl, so I eradicated the idea of there being a meat pie in Curl on a Sunday. I didn't know I was in North Curl. I will make sure that I cross back over that lagoon when I'm sitting on the headland, so I am technically in Curl again. Don't worry about that, I won't mess that up. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to show you the food and etc, but this burger does look pretty incredible. Check this out. It's called the New Yorker if you're ever coming to Curly's in North Curl. Sorry about that. Thanks guys.
Thank you.
Food, lovely food. Come and have a look at Curly's if you're in North Curl. So this is what separates Curl from North Curl. Anywhere to this side of this waterway is North Curl, and anywhere that side is Curl. So I've got to go on that side to stay true to Seeing Sydney Suburbs rulebook, which there isn't one. This looks like a good spot to access the lagoon / the ocean. Quite a nice coastal stretch of land, this. Whoa, this track is extremely tight. It better be worthwhile. This is all lantana. Oh. Damn, it's overgrown. Well, not the greatest spot, but you know what? I'm gonna sit here and have a drink anyway. I got myself something different today. Substation number 41, 20 bucks a 4-pack. I thought, yep, that's got me all over it. And I'm happy to report that it is quite tasty at 6% alcohol. That's Australia. That's the end of Curl Lagoon. It doesn't actually breach to the ocean. I'm sure it does in some parts of the year. Mind you, winter would be the time when you'd think that would happen, and it is in the middle of winter right now. It's the middle of July. It's our coldest month in Australia. I'm freezing here in a t-shirt. The surf is cranking out there. A lot of dudes out surfing. Looks beautiful. Might go and sit and watch them. So that's Curl, Seeing Sydney Suburbs. If you've enjoyed watching my Seeing Sydney Suburbs segment and you want to watch other suburbs of Sydney that I've uncovered, you can check this playlist just up here. I've just been looking on the Sydney Trains website because I've got to get back to the city and then back to the Shire. Turns out there's actually buses that go straight down from here. They're running up and down the coast all the way to the city, so I can avoid having to get the ferry back. Don't get me wrong, the ferry back to Sydney Harbour is beautiful and it's a great trip, and you should take it if you're here in Sydney. But as a local, I get to do that trip more than anybody else, so I'm going to take that bus straight back from here, from Curl all the way to the city, and then a train from the city back to the Shire. Let's just check the timetables now. Oh, that's we're out of time. I know, I can't believe it either. I keep running out of time on my vlog. But seriously, if you dig the vibe, please subscribe. You can check out my previous vlog here and a random vlog there. And if you like taking photographic photos on a photographic camera, you might want to check out my Lightroom 6 presets here.